Investors. This is Gloria, the pink-haired investor realtor from Indianapolis, and I'm coming to you today to bring you the market snapshot of February of 2026 for the Indianapolis area. Just got our numbers out today, and they're kind of revealing a little bit. Before I get to the map, so I want to tell you, we are really warming up for a hot spring. Interest rates are down. First-time homeowners, regular homeowners are starting to kind of, peek their heads up and start looking again. But there still is a lot of inventory on the market that's been sitting there from all winter. So for investors, I think this is a great time for you to possibly look at those that have been sitting on the market, run your numbers of what they should be, and then let's just see if we can put an offer in to get them a little bit lower than what the list price is. Some of the people that have been sitting on this inventory for a while might want to be getting rid of it for some reason. And this kind of applies to all categories. So multifamily, they have tenants in it, might be a little bit harder to get in, but again, they're selling for a reason. So they're quite possibly trying to move to a bigger property or deploy their money to another market, something like that. So multifamily would be a good thing. The numbers aren't working as well as they have been in the past, but I still think it's possible. I feel like BRRRR strategy right now in Indianapolis is a better play than flip. Again, that might change if you have a flip that's ready to go and we can get it on the market in the spring. I feel like we're going to have a really strong spring and summer, but BRRRR method, I still feel like is solid. You may not be able to do an immediate BRRRR. It might be something that's a little bit delayed, that because your refinance numbers just reflect the last 3 months. And since we haven't had a lot of sales in the last 3 months, might be a little bit harder to refinance. But if you can, put the money in, get it fixed up, get a tenant in it, wait a little bit, and then do that refinance, that might be the best play. I know with hard money loans, though, a lot of times we've got to get out of those interest only loans. So we have to do what we can do. But with interest rates a little bit lower right now, that might work out as well. So again, very much case by case on the BRRRRs. Flips are a little bit iffy in my opinion right now, but I think we could help you. Definitely give us a call, if that's something that you want. Let me go ahead and share my screen here so we can kind of look at some of these numbers. So first of all, just to kind of give you a reminder, here is the map of Indianapolis, right down in the middle of downtown with the Soldiers and Sailors Monument. Yeah, I can say that. Then when we zoom out, this area here in the middle, and I'm going to show you a map of that, is Center Township. So I'm going to, on our market breakdown today, kind of show you a little bit different there. Then as we come out along the 465 circle here, that's going to be more of our township areas that we're going to talk about. And then real quickly, I've done a couple of other snapshots, one up here in Hamilton County, which is the Carmel area, and then one on the west side, which is the Hendricks County. Okay, so looking at our township map, again, Center Township is in the middle, and then we have kind of our donut counties that they're sometimes called: Washington, Pike, Wayne, Decatur, Perry, Franklin, Warren, and then Lawrence. Lawrence is a little bit hard for me for an investors just because they have extra rules. Washington is a little bit more expensive than some of the other townships, but I feel like all the rest of the townships are good for BRRRR or long-term holds. So that might be another play for you. So when we look in here, this is just Center Township, okay? You can see that we're pretty steady over the last, since April of 2023, so the last couple years. We've been right along here, and that it's actually median sales is down slightly. Our active inventory is 620. We've only sold 139. We only got 226 left. What that does is that reflects into median days on market. 77 is what it is. It says it's up 102%, but I've seen that number creeping up since November of last year in Center Township. Again, this is a lot of your neighborhoods of Fountain Square, Bates Hendricks, near East Side, Crown Hill, Mapleton Fall Creek. So that's a lot of areas where we used to do flips. I still think we can, but just be aware of this number of lower median sales and higher days on market in this area. Again, BRRRR method, rental still work in this area for long-term, short-term, and midterm. This is the township areas. So again, to remind you, this is the area around near the 465 circle. So median sales price there is 255. Again, if you're looking at long term, I still think your rents are about 1,800 to 2,000. So you should be able to still find some properties in that $200,000 or less for your long term. Median sales is up again, 34 days on market, because we have a lot more active inventory. They only sold 500, got about 1,200 left, and only 600 came back on. So you can kind of see this as a little roller coaster. Every winter, it goes a little bit lower, and then it starts trending back up. I see this is going to start trending back up again soon. So that's the township areas. Really quick, Hendricks County, 350,000. Now, again, a lot lower inventory out here. A lot of people want to be here. There's a lot of new builds going on in this area. If you want to talk about new builds, I've got one really good townhome area in Brownsburg that would be good for new builds. Again, now looking here, active inventory is only 312. We sold 135, only 178 came on the market. So median days are starting to creep up. Again, looking at this slight curve here, that should start coming back up. And I lost Hamilton. Oh, this is Hamilton County. Sorry. So Hamilton County is 444,000 median sales price. So a lot of times new investors that don't know the area come to me and say, hey, I want Carmel, I want Fishers, I want Zionsville, Noblesville. This is why it's not really possible in Hamilton County. Now, if you can find a really good deal and we fix it up and then we can sell it for this 444,000 median sales, great. You can see here only 18 median days on market. But again, up here, as far as long-term rentals, you're looking at 2,000 to 2,200. That doesn't cash flow. So just keep that in mind up in Hamilton County, obviously. And then you can see that kind of did a little bit of nosedive, but there's not much inventory here. So I see that, and there's only 18 days on market here. Homeowners do want to live in this area, and they'll pay a premium for that. So just know that's what's going on in Hamilton County. So again, just kind of an overview of everything that's going on here in Indianapolis. Would love, love, love to have a conversation with you. You can call me, you can call Ethan, Cortez, any of the other people on our team. For me, schedule on my Calendly, calendly.com/gear group, or send me a text, 317-750-4998. If I can't get connected with you, we'll find a time that somebody else on our team can just get you what you need and kind of help you to be able to do better with your investments here in Indianapolis. Have a great day. Reach out if you need anything at all. Thanks so much.